Hi, my name is Ariana, and I'm very excited to share this opportunity called Lead Up, which is the student organization that worked hand in hand with Thrive, which is a community initiative to improve outcomes for youth in Kansas City. So, as a member of Lead Up, I help conduct weekly one-on-one check-ins, workshops for application writing, and fundraising, which all is an effort to academically support students who are disadvantaged or marginalized populations in the Kansas City area. From my conversations with students and my experiences, it became very clear that a lot of the issues and obstacles they face on a day-to-day basis are rooting from bigger societal issues such as racism and wealth inequality, which has created rifts in education, and these disparities show in their endeavors and motivations. So this kind of motivated me to look into how the societal impacts affect students at the individual level. And as you can see here, the structural racism and wealth inequality seeps into disempowerment and conflict, which mirrors kind of how, although the system is hurting people, there is no support system to counter it. And this leads to exposure to violence, unemployment, lack of education, and impulsivity. This relates to the ABCs of violence, which is something I learned about and kind of applies to the work we do with students. So, though we're not on site and we're working kind of from Zoom to do these check-ins and we're not really mediating conflicts right in front of them, some of the behaviors we see are, for example, doing poorly in a class, where we will reach out and support them by checking in and seeing what went wrong, how can we help? And the consequences, like retaking class, we intervene to kind of curb that. So other ways we are involved are the mentorship every week, tutoring and checking in consistently, having monthly meetings to plan things out, like fundraising and how to have a more active role and improve our tutoring. So our community partnership with Thrive involves maintaining documentations so that they can have feedback for their community-based research at KU. I meet with the students and teachers to develop the after-school curriculum and translate it to Spanish, things like that, to ensure that it's inclusive and actually reflects the students' needs. And we petition for public school funding, school supply drives, and spread awareness about these educational disparities. And we motivate students to pursue their passions, because a lot of my conversations with students about their goals are about how they have all these interests, but they really are planning to work somewhere else because of the money, which is fair, but I really want them to believe in themselves and believe that if they pursue their passions, the money will follow. So, a lot of my conversations have revealed to me that college accessibility is a huge problem. And when I talk to students, they say they perceive obstacles or financial barriers primarily. So, to kind of counter this, I help them prepare for financial aid applications and find scholarships and help them write the essays. And they also complain that there's a lack of information, which has been my complaint when I was applying for college. So, I really relate to this, how it's difficult to research colleges and figure out finances and the ACT and the SAT and studying for it. So to provide them resources and help them kind of navigate through this is one of the ways I help them. So I hope that we can bring back some of the students who are now in college to come back for a panel and show them trust the process, and there is a pathway here to accomplish your goals and be happy with your careers and all of that, securing funding to support more students, and creating an internal mentorship program. So partnering high school students with elementary school students, since although I'm providing a lot of mentorship, I'm sure that they have a different perspective and will be able to help the students in a way that I don't think college students who have kind of passed that age now can reflect on as well. So to implement these things, we've been establishing profiles for every student, organizing fundraisers, and matching students with the appropriate tutor based on their backgrounds, and assessing our impacts. So constantly using feedback to improve and adjust. So what I learned mainly was that every student is different, and I've learned a lot from them just as they've learned from me. Environmental factors are so important. It's important to have helpful people around you, and support networks are a way to combat some of the effects and reverse them. So a lot of students provided positive feedback on the check-ins. However, it was really hard to maintain a set schedule with students that we were tutoring that weren't coming to the academic sessions because of technological barriers or just accountability. And Summer Academy was a big hit, and it seemed like a lot of students were excited about college after participating in that. So here's some of the pictures of us getting our certificates and them just playing basketball. They got to stay for a week on campus and learn a lot about KU, and this exposure definitely made them feel more motivated to come to college. So here are my references, and if you're interested, email me or scan the QR code to get involved. Thank you.